Introducing the 2025 Mini Countryman SE in Indigo Sunset Blue Metallic. What a mouthful, but this tiny little bite of goodness has been so much fun, and we're going to take you on a whole adventure in this video. We are going to do a full walk around later in the video, so if you want to see all the outside, all the inside, all the delicious goodies, jump to that point. The chapters will be below. But then what else are we going to do, Patrick?
We drove on the highway. We drove down to Colorado Springs. I think it just locked or unlocked. We went up Pikes Peak in this, so it's like we've got a little bit of everything already so far. Liv got to drive it a bit.
I backed it up. We did a recorded driving segment, which is a cool feature. Very cool. So that's coming up later. So stick around for all the fun. This video is sponsored by EV Vita, creators of mods and accessories for all EVs and exclusive resellers of best EV mod accessories with direct customer support.
With EV Vita, it doesn't just end when you get their products. They have lots of tutorials. They're very quick to answer questions. We have their products in our Mach-E and our Equinox, and we're really proud to have them as a sponsor.
Whoa, that's such a dip.
I know.
All right, let's see how this handles it.
I don't know how low the nose is. So.
I know. Hello and welcome to my first impressions driving this. It's crazy. It's a really short trip. We don't have that much time. So I hopped in, I kicked Patrick out and was like, I'm going to drive around for a little bit. Just this like chill neighborhood. I got to excuse firstly that my prosthesis is squeaking against the seat. Can you hear that?
Oh, I didn't hear it. Oh, I
yeah,
heard it.
It's driving me nuts. It's not bad. It's not a big deal. I'll tell you right away, this is really comfortable. Comfortable, easy. It's adjustable in all the ways that you want. And I'm just like not even sure where I'm going, just messing around, having a good time.
It's just like a grid, so.
So it can tilt, which is a big thing for me. That's so helpful to be able to tilt. And obviously forwards, backwards, up, down, all that good stuff. But like the tilt itself is really, really helpful. I'm in 2-pedal mode, which is what it defaults to, right?
Yeah.
Which is great for me.
It drives me nuts.
I know. I know. So if you are a 2-pedaler, I'm like, wait, should I go left?
Yeah, go left again.
Go left.
That goes to the park.
All right. So if you're a 2-pedaler too, then you will like this. Okay. And so since this is literally my first impression, is this camera getting the steering wheel?
No, I can move it over some.
No, not that one. This one.
Oh, yes. That
one. As long as you guys are seeing this, they're really big nubbins, and it's weird. And Patrick and I were just having a conversation about this. Like, he's been in cars with big nubbins.
No. They have the grip, the extra little grip there.
But this is really big.
They're a little bit too chunky.
Yeah, it's sort of like you don't know if you want your hands to be over it or under it. Sort of maybe under. I don't know.
It's an interesting
over
choice.
Yeah, it is an interesting choice. Now, we don't know how tall this is. Because I'm sitting so high, I feel like I'm in a nice SUV. I've got a ton of room, but I don't actually know how much room we have. So we have quite a bumpy street and all these dips and stuff, but it's a little dodgy because we just don't know.
Yeah, well, it's just an approach angle.
Yeah.
And you see some of these scrapes, it's like, will you scrape? I've been dying to ask you, how do you like the heads up?
Oh my God, I didn't even look at it. Oh,
is it
weird.
Too high, too low?
It's too high for me.
Okay.
It's way too high. Do you know how to adjust it?
No.
So I did it for Patrick last night while...
Displays, right? Head up display. Look at that. I found it.
Display. Well done. You got it.
I can't.
I know. So, I mean, I could probably do that, but it's
Is it getting
weird.
there?
Yeah. Keep going down.
Wow.
Nice. Okay. What?
Is that good?
Oh, I'm that much higher than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look. Watch.
It's not doing anything. Is it supposed to rotate? Oh, it's rotating. What? Is that if you drive like this? What is that for? Yeah. Okay, there's no one around to notice us being crazy people. Woo. It's weird. I don't know what I feel about it. It reminds me of, you know, when you're at speeches and you see people...
Oh, the teleprompter, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Wow, we should do charades because you got that really quickly. Yeah. So it's like the teleprompter. I don't love it.
Yeah.
But then again, I like it more than not having it. Like, it would really bug me if there was nothing.
You know what would be cool?
What?
It would add cost, and they were trying to save costs on this, but like if you put it in drive and it was like and popped up, like
sure, yeah.
Anyways, that would add cost. But anyways, otherwise, how's the pedal feel?
Great.
Brake? Because
awesome.
The brake can be a challenge for you a lot.
The brake can be a huge challenge. I mean, I think I've been pretty good. This is literally first impression. You suck. You suck. I can't see out the street though. Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! That accelerator is not bad. That's not bad. Did I throw you back?
Yeah.
Good.
In a good way.
So it feels good. This feels good, easy to get used to. If you guys don't know, I will explain. I am a right leg amputee. I drive with my left leg, which can make some things a little challenging, like one pedal drive, because you're articulating with your one foot and I'm articulating with my left foot and I have a drop foot. But also it can make really touchy brakes and accelerators difficult. And that's something that I hear from other people too. So I like to share about it in case that's something you have to deal with as well. Gosh, this is so bumpy. How's that suspension?
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of tested out.
That was not bad.
You know, it's sort of like, it didn't feel like a sporty suspension. Some of the things have been a little bit rough, but like it does sort of pretty nice.
It does pretty well. And there's enough bolstering in the seats to hold you in pretty well. Are we recording on everything? Yeah. Gosh,
Yep.
It's been crazy.
And it just said, it popped up and said wireless charging not available.
Oh.
And I don't know why that is.
I popped my phone in there. I wasn't even intending to charge.
Yeah, but it's interesting.
I don't like the heads up. No, yeah. It's just that like there are too many surfaces, so it feels like there are other things distracting, and I see what you mean, where you were like, it's shiny and there's shiny.
And then because you have a little bit of the matte dash behind part of it, and then the shiny reflective it's like it's a too much contrast for your eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot of contrast, and it's already, for some reason, it's too high again. I don't know.
Oh, and that's the other thing is like, as I was saying, is like you move around and it moves, and if you like start slouching, you're like, oh shoot, it's.
And am I setting up now more? Is that what I'm doing?
Potentially. You got bounced up higher.
I got bounced up higher. Also, it's like a really big thing. It looks like the circle with the speed in the middle of it, and that's like really big for not that much information. Like, why do you need that much information?
Yeah.
I mean, why do you need that much space for not that much information? Anyways, I wish that there was a dash screen. I really do. And part of this is because I have the Equinox. So we have the Equinox. And it has, honestly, the most awesome dash screen. It's so good. It's customizable. It's like 4 different settings. And then you have the map right in front of you with like a zoomed in portion. So here we have the map, which is cool. I'm like watching it as we like meander around this neighborhood. But on the Equinox, we have the map like right in front, which is cool. But I really enjoy driving this, to be totally honest. Like, this is really comfortable immediately.
Size-wise,
feels great.
Good. Cool.
Do you think, I feel like this might have felt big to me before, but since we drive the Mach-E and the Equinox, it's like...
Yeah, you've gotten used to...
a little larger.
Liv used to be used to a RAV4, which is not necessarily small.
A 98 RAV4.
98 RAV4. Those were smaller.
Those were teensy.
How do you feel about... Because like, I think the other thing is like the screen and lack of buttons. Like, it has some very basic buttons, but like trying to adjust, for example, the temperature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't love it.
It's sort of like you tap it.
Yeah.
Does this make it?
While I've been Stop it. While I've been the passenger, I've been grabbing the side.
Oh, I get it.
Like, it's very firmly embedded, which is nice. Where am I even going? Okay. It's very firmly embedded, which is nice. Like, I will admit, like, the Equinox is a bit creaky. The Mach-E screen is really firm, which is nice. But as the driver, you're not really going to do that. Like, grab the side of the screen. I love these switches. They're so fun.
Those are really
playful.
One of my favorite things.
Yeah, and it's really easy to do while you're driving. And the fact that like I hop in and then up for reverse and then down for drive and you're all good.
I think it's the parking. Oh,
Oh, what are you
Parking
doing?
camera.
Oh, it turns on while you're driving. That's cool. This is what happens when
It was going to do a parking assist thing. So glad I turned that off.
Oh, yeah. By the way, this trim has parking assist.
Whoops. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the circle screen and some of these quirky things, I think that's where, like, talking about the value of the car being like 51,000, is that worth it? Does it have like some other things that you would think a $51,000 car, electric car, should have?
Well,
but I think it's almost like, okay, I may give up some functionality, but I like this. It makes me smile every time I get in the car because it's.
Ooh, I want to do my experience. Wait, I'm gonna do it. Wait, I want to go kart. I'm gonna be go karting. Go all the way to the top. Woohoo! I love it. And even in like the home mode, whoa, so you gotta hold the screen. The home mode with go-kart I really like. I like the map in the circle. I prefer it to the map in the square.
I want more map. It feels like such a small map.
Yeah, it is such a small map. Yeah, you're definitely making some compromises for this, but it is super pleasant. It's really comfortable. It's fun. It makes me smile. I really enjoy this, and it's like really like easy to drive. The size feels good. The pedal feel is great. The heads-up display I can ignore, which is actually a weird thing to say, but it's a good thing, in my opinion, because I don't love it. I wish that there was a dash screen.
Yeah,
but,
no, 100%.
Yeah. I wish there was a dash screen.
Let's go all the way down. Let's go back to the park and have you park. So I think that's like.
How does it feel parking for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, we talk about maneuverability, like, going down a mountain road, but a lot of times it's just like, how easy is it to park?
Yeah, you're totally right. Because like I parked the Hummer EV, which really surprised me. I like actually parked it the first time in a spot. And that, like, I think for the rear wheel steering and all that, like, that says a lot about it.
Yeah, and it's so it's a little bit about the size of the vehicle, but it's also apparently the accelerator is touchy. But yeah, it's sort of like, how do you judge the size and the turning and everything?
Yeah.
And of course, this one's actually sort of easy. I think we're just.
I'm not gonna pull in though. I think I should. Well, there's no lines, but.
Well, there.
All right. Well, I mean, that's sort of.
I know, it's sort of like a give it.
Cheat, isn't it?
We could have gone in the other way. I forgot it was sort of like these.
Wait, maybe I'll try back in.
You have fun with that.
I never back in. Bye. Let's give it a try.
I like how that's like just a boop. And
Well, look, that wasn't that great actually. Considering I drove in, I could have been a foot over.
Oh, because we were just talking.
Yeah, that's true.
See what the camera does. Oh.
Ooh, that looks so cute.
Oh, I can't maneuver it around. Oh, look, the wheels move. Back up some.
I shouldn't be. I'll let you look at that while I.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I probably should have filmed that, but I don't know where my phone's at.
Oh, I'll go slowly.
Now you can go forward and it'll be on for a second. Or are you going to try to back in?
I'm going to go forward, then backwards.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now I'm going to... Oh, wait. Does it do it while we drive? Yeah.
Yep. Welcome to Liv Driving. Oh, I already did.
Welcome to Patrick Filming.
Yeah, I haven't even backed it up.
You haven't?
No. You know what was funny? So we went to charge this thing.
Uh-huh.
And I asked Liv, I was like, do you know what side the drive port is on? Or the charge port is on? I don't even know.
Wait, I want to see the actual back camera.
Oh.
Thank you. And I looked it up. I looked up what side the charge port was on. And it told me it was on the driver's side. Rear driver's side. But I must have looked at a UK site. So
yeah, it was
that.
It was on the rear passenger side. So it was sort of funny. But anyways.
Hey-ya, hoa! That was better than my other parking job. Ooh.
Okay.
I think that says a lot about this. That
Yeah.
it was that easy. The steering is so easy. The steering wheel feels really good. But like, it's a loosey-goosey, juicy, easy.
Yeah,
steering.
that's what I was sort of saying when I was driving it.
You don't like it?
Not getting much feedback.
Oh, that must have been weird on the like
Yeah, like I wanted more precise, and it felt like it was a little loose.
Like nothing's happening in the wheels right now.
And it's in go-kart mode, which
oh,
there may be a way of making things sportier.
You should say that.
Record new path. What does that mean?
Oh, is this our home? Can we say?
Oh.
Wait, is this how we record? You guys are seeing things as it happens. Wait, you're not showing everyone. I will show you guys. So we found a record new path. I don't know if that's getting it. It probably is getting it. But like, so would I have had to do it?
Oh, it says, look, it says record new path, drive path manually to record. So just put it in gear and drive a little bit. Let's drive.
Drive forwards?
Yes, just drive.
Oh my God.
Just move a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
And then turn.
No, I want to go backwards then.
No, turn.
Okay. And then stop and see if it does it backwards?
And then we're going to say recording. We'll just say...
Exit park. Space. Okay. Yeah.
Say recording. Start backup assistant.
Select reverse and take hands off steering wheel. This is terrifying. Can you guys see this? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And I'll record extra.
Okay, good. This is weird. Oh, no. Press accelerator and monitor your sign. Okay.
Press accelerator and brake manually, so get ready to brake.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow, that's going quick.
That's really quick. Oh, my goodness.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's so cool. I had to remember to brake.
That's actually pretty cool. Like if you have like your set office spot or home spot,
yeah,
you can record it and it'll just take you in there. Maybe you don't really need that, but I don't care. That was still pretty cool.
That was really cool. It is really cool that like it's anything. I think it's really cool that you can record anything that you want. So like assisted parking or whatever, which this has as well, is like into a parking spot. But this we could literally record a ballet. You know what I mean? You
think so?
I think so.
Okay.
Should we?
No.
No? Are you sure?
I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool feature. I'm not sure how much I would use it though, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the potential application is.
You know where
someone tell us.
No, a couple of the ones I think is like where you're like on a curved place where you got to park and you always have trouble like getting in exactly. It could be
in our old house because we always parked on the street on a curve.
Well, I also wonder sort of like especially maybe you have somebody that's less experienced, but they have to park in a garage, like a small garage.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
You could just be like, look, you don't have to steer it. You just got to hit stop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you record it for them.
But I wonder, actually go straight.
And then do it again. Like, how does it?
No. Just go straight. But like, because we were at the end of the recording. Yeah. So like, you got to go to drive.
Go straight and then start that recording. It's like a totally different spot. So
start back up. Oh, no. You got to go back. You went too far.
Oh, did I?
Go back.
Okay.
Watch what it's doing. Yeah, there we go. Start. Oh, you went too fast, I think. Start backup assistant.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Press accelerator.
And you see the path.
So it knows where...
That is so fast. Stop it.
And it says, end of route will be reached shortly.
Will it stop by itself?
It's sort of off, though.
It's getting more and more off. It is getting more and more off a little bit. Yeah.
Never mind. This is not a cool feature.
It's cool. With
I was thinking like if you're trying to get into a garage and I'll just go ahead and say it, like you're a teenager and you're like, you need to park in the garage and you're worried about them scraping, you'd be like, just use the park assist. But if it's over a foot, that could mean a big long scratch down the side.
It's totally making me think about our old garage because it was a single car garage that you really had no wiggle room in. And the person who had the house before must have had a hard time because they spray painted various points.
Oh, yeah.
Where they were supposed to turn or where they were supposed to stop and all that. So I'm like, I could see this have been helpful in those situations. Anyways, that was really cool. I really enjoyed this time.
Should we talk about interior, exterior? Or?
Yeah, this is a beautiful spot. Why don't we give you guys some uppy closies? I have to be totally honest. The moment that I saw this thing, I immediately had a huge crush on it. I mean, I've had a crush on the Mini SE in general. Minis are awesome.
The Mini Cooper.
The Mini Cooper SE. You have to let us know if you love minis. Leave like that little car emoji down below, because I think that kind of looks like a mini anyways. But some people are like hella mini fanatics, and I think I'm becoming one just by spending some time in this.
Remember, it was like, I think it was at the LA Auto Show like 3 years ago, you were like really like, should I reserve one? You started looking at leasing prices.
I put a reservation in, and then by the time it came around, it was too expensive for me. Now this one, there are leasing deals right now for $349 a month with like 4,000 and something down. So that's still a lot, but oh my goodness, I do have a crush on this.
And
so
she's not exaggerating. When we saw it, when we were going to pick it up, she was like, oh my God, I love it. So
yeah, so Kyle Connor had this exact one just a couple weeks ago, so I sent him a photo immediately. If you don't know, he's like a hella mini person, right?
Oh yeah, that's how he got his start.
Yeah,
basically,
which is awesome. So I don't know a lot about the mini racing history, but there's a lot in it that certainly like harkens back to that fun playfulness, the switches, the racy vibe. There's even a go-kart mode, which is just so awesome. Okay, so Indigo Sunset Blue Metallic. This looks like a navy blue. It actually looks kind of like a petrol blue. You cannot entirely tell right now because, wait, there, do you see that? Can you see that? It has a purple metallic sheen. It is the coolest thing. This is not a simple paint color, and I'm really like kind of floored by how good this is. If you've seen the Equinox EV, there's a Galaxy Gray that's like a gray with a purple sheen. This is really similar, and it's super complex and awesome. Obviously, we have the usual mini aesthetics, the adorable headlights, the super cutesy front, and I think that the silver is actually part of their iconic package. You have to forgive any like lack of knowledge that we have on this, because we didn't know that we were going to get this until literally the day before we came here, which was like 2 days ago. So we're really giving you first impressions, and they're really good. They're really good impressions. Look at those little Easter egg of the Mini in the headlights.
I don't know if that'll come through. We got a lot of glare. I should put the lens protector on here.
Oh yeah, and I would assume LED headlights. Now, it
does like a startup sequence that we can try to get some B-roll. I know I'm promising, but it has like a startup sequence with the headlights and the tail lights.
That's what I was going to show you.
Unlock.
Okay, sure.
See if that works, because
the tail lights we saw earlier, it's so fun and really animated and detailed. So
that's just there we go.
Oh, there we go. Are you guys seeing that? Wait, Patrick, if you do it again, oh yeah, you could get up close, and I'm gonna get it with my phone too.
Yeah, that's.
Wait, phones are never good at this stuff.
Yeah, it's flashing in all of them. But
there we go. That is so cool.
And when you actually turn the headlights on, it does like the LED headlight, matrix headlights. It's pretty cool.
Super awesome. Obviously there's a mini projector, the puddle light right here. It's so cute. It's so cute, and it's really noticeable. It just fits the vibe absolutely perfect. Manual door opens, and these actually do open, do move, which I like.
They don't have to pop out or anything. You just pull it.
Exactly. But they're still streamlined and ergonomic. So it's not like it's impacting the airflow or the coefficient of drag of the vehicle, which is cool. Something traditional, but still functional. This is the all-4 trim. So I think it is all-wheel drive and a little more rugged. These are 18-inch all-season tires.
It looks like all seasons on here.
And then so let's pop in the back here. You have to forgive us because we literally took this car immediately from the airport up Pikes Peak.
It was
so
clean.
It got rained on. It's been loved. Okay, that's what we like to say. So extra love to the Mini logo, the Countryman S. I really have a crush on the Countryman. It's such a good body style. This is so much space inside, which we're going to show you guys.
Let's see if I can get the tail lights to do the same.
Yeah, look at how cool these look just by themselves without even being lit up. And then
can you
get the animation?
I think it does it. No.
No. Oh, there.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, isn't that so cool?
We got to do that again.
I think it does even more.
Let's see.
It's just so fun. It's got like a bunch of different ones. I wonder if you can change it.
I think you can set some different animations. So. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's really cool.
I mean, if you're switching to LED tail lights, you might as well make it cool.
Why not go playful? Yeah. And you know what? Since we're back here, excuse the camera gear, but
and my shirt and jacket.
Patrick has to unlock the car. So
yeah, I just did lock it, huh?
There we go. Love a powered open. There's a good chunk of room. I mean, come have a look.
Decent room for something that's called a Mini.
Good chunk of space under there for your charging cables, which is always good to carry. Space on either side, which is nice. Some vehicles don't always have space on either side. So you have, I love these. So you can isolate each of the rear seats. So each of them can go down, including the little middle, which is really, really nice. If you have something that's bulky in one area or another, a weird instrument, or if you have a certain number of passengers, you get to decide what you do and how you orient your seats instead of like a 2/3 split or whatever they're called.
Yeah, and it has like a hard cover here that's like looks like it's decent. Will actually give you some privacy of your cargo back here. So Liv wants to hit the button.
Tappity tap.
There is a tow hitch, and I forget what the tow rating is. I think it might be 2,300 pounds. So not like you're going to be towing a big trailer, but it does allow you to tow. I really like the silver that this is with this blue. Of course, it's dirty back there, but overall, I think it looks pretty nice. There's some, like black matte plastic that doesn't feel like it's necessarily as premium. Wow, I'm kidding. A lot of that purple hue here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can.
A little bit of design element here with the all-4. It looks like a little bit like mountain ruggedness, which I appreciate as well. The one thing that, like a little design element that I thought was a little bit odd is like, instead of having the door just flow, you sort of have like this ridge here.
Why do they do that?
I think it's just an aesthetic thing. But it overall looks, it comes together pretty well. And, when you have such an iconic look as everything that's from Mini, it can be hard to deviate much from that. And I think they've done a good job. Like the headlights aren't the complete circle, but they sort of have that feel there. By the way, there's a big bug here if you want to run away. So,
oh my gosh, thank you. That's horrifying.
But yeah, just like overall, and then the size of it, like, yeah, it's still like taller than me. I'm like 5'6", so it's like, well, maybe the same height.
It is certainly quite tall.
But, my test is like, can I reach the hood, the center of the hood to wash it? So it's like, yeah, I could probably.
You can actually clean the windshield, which is
yeah,
pretty cool.
Easy to clean the windshield. But yeah, overall, size-wise, it's not bad. And actually inside, it feels pretty spacious as we were driving around.
Which we're going to show you.
One of the things, like, everybody's trying to make the swoop back, which makes it look nicer, but because you want this Mini, like, little bit of a boxy style, it goes all the way back, which means when you are packing stuff inside, you have all of that room. We didn't show you the charge port. We'll show you this later, or we already showed you in the video.
We did. This is at the end of the video, I think.
This is at the end of the video,
That's a cool little latch.
Yeah, it bugs me. Like the Equinox has this thing, it's like on a plastic cable.
Yeah.
It feels like it's going to fall off every single time I unplug it. This feels like nice and secure.
That is really nice.
If you do just the DC, of course it opens up both. But if you just want to do just the AC, you can do that.
I really like that.
Yeah, not bad at all.
I want to show you. Yeah.
Mini will be able to charge its superchargers sometime in 2025, but not yet. So we have a Tesla supercharger adapter that we got from Ford that we use with our Mach-E. Did not bring it with us because this cannot charge its superchargers yet, but supposedly sometime in 2025. I don't know if they've announced what they're going to do, like if you're going to get a free adapter or not. Some of the other manufacturers have a nominal fee. Ford gave out, I think, 140,000 free adapters, and now they're like $200 each if you have to buy one now. But
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, overall, looks pretty sharp.
I wanted to say, like, I thought that I didn't think this would look as good as it does. in person, because I feel like in the digital renderings and online, you don't quite get the full body style. If you want to step away, Patrick, so we can show the full body. Sorry. Because I think like sometimes in the renderings and online, it doesn't look like it retains that cutesy shape.
Yeah.
But it really does. It has that bubble. It has cute little haunches, which really help kind of spread out the weight. And it really just has all that mini charm.
Well, I'm going to step back in because I think the other part of it is like, it's not like a Mini Cooper. It's not tiny, but the way they have it designed and the Mini style, proportionally, it feels like just small and compact. But inside, I didn't feel like crammed. Like we've been in some other EVs, like BMW i4, even though that's a sedan, felt very tight inside compared to this. I'm trying to think of something else that felt small.
Well, speaking of which, then why don't you hop inside? Okay, hopping in, and you are immediately presented with a very petrol blue interior.
Such a bad name.
It's a weird name, and apparently I've heard that some places they call it diesel blue, right?
Oh, wow.
Which is like, apparently has something to do with petroleum-based products that could only be dyed blue or something. If you know the true history of this, leave it down below. But in the meanwhile, I love petrol blue as a color. It's this really cool kind of like greeny blue, grayish blue. And you can see that here on this like faux leather interior.
I'm showing this rear seat because I think it has a little bit more sun on it.
Yeah, so this is all a faux leather interior. I can't remember what they call it, alternative or something. There's a dual contrast stitching, so we have a light blue and a sort of indigo blue, which is really cool because petrol blue is a kind of a duochrome color, really. And then the contrast of materials here is beautifully and a little controversially done. We have this soft touch gray material that's present on a variety of surfaces, this weird band which Patrick commented on last night, and I've gotten to play around with. It's a little weird at the base of the steering wheel. The repetitive design, I don't know if you can see that in the button right there. You can see that crisscross, which is also in the tail lights, and it's also in the charging pad, and it's also on the screen. Their branding, their materials, all of this design is so cohesive. It's so gorgeous, and it really helps tie together the Mini brand and like kind of why it's more expensive, I'm sure. These textures that you see on the dash and on the door are extremely tactile and rough.
It feels rugged.
It feels really rugged and yeah, like kind of, I don't know, ropey or canvasy. It's really weird. And you can't see it right now, but I know we're going to have to do this. So we'll have B-roll over it.
Yeah, we'll have to add some B-roll.
We'll have to add some B-roll of how good the ambient lighting is. And it's tied to your different experiences, which we'll go into the digital stuff in a bit. Maybe we'll have Patrick play with some digital stuff. But can you see the experiences button?
Oh,
so, yeah.
I was just showing this dash.
Okay.
I was looking around at the knobs.
Here are all the awesome tangible buttons that Mini is so great with. Obviously, the Mini Cooper SE had tangible buttons and switches, and this one, the Countryman, even though it's gone really digital with the giant circle, it still has these amazing throwbacks, these tangible adjusters for the vents, the air vents. They're kind of plasticky feeling, but they're easy to move, easy to twist, and they have that same exact shape and design that you're seeing everywhere. Everything is so cohesive. The shape of this, the shape of this, the shape of the glove box button, the shape of the doors as I'm making you pan everywhere, the shape of the doors, it's all extremely cohesive. And by the way, I don't know if you know, but if you don't, I have dexterity problems with my hand. Very easy to do with one finger. And then you see on the screen. So I love vehicles that are easy to use if you have limited dexterity. That's easy to do, no problem, and easy to close. And then here you see the controversial part, which is the vintage brown hints that come into a gradient over here in this sort of petrol blue. And Patrick, if you want to swoop over to the back, you can see that the rear is fully vintage brown, which is cool. And it kind of makes me want to see this with the vintage brown interior. because you can get a matching faux leather vintage brown interior that I think would look really, really good. We've had discussions about like blue and brown as a combo, so that's another thing.
I think it can go wrong or right. I think this one is pretty good, although it
looks a bit weird.
Yeah, it looks better in the daytime on video. When I saw other videos, I didn't think it looked great.
But in person, it does look good. Now, can I introduce you to some of the features down here?
We got a lot of gear because we've been filming all day.
Yeah, we jumped right in. We've been filming right away. We have the wireless charger with an easy way to get your phone out. Love a touch like that. Once again, like we said, that same texture, and that same texture is down there in another little storage place or for another phone. Something I find weird is that the charging ports, you get 2 USB-C charging ports, which Patrick is capturing. But where do you put your phone then when it is plugged in?
Yeah.
Because if you pan back a titch, you cannot open this. So you cannot open the center console, which bums me out.
It slides back and forth, which is sort of neat.
Does it? Oh, yeah. That's cool at least.
But it's sort of like, it goes really far forward. But
and I just want to open it and I want to put something in there. But if you do want to put something somewhere, it looks like it's just popped on here, but this is firmly jammed on. It's attached, and that's where our snacks are. Pardon that.
We did use some snacks, so
we had some snacks. That was our breakfast going up Pikes Peak. But I love, love, love the feature of a single pull, easy to do with no dexterity. And then you see here the Mini in this satin metal, which is all throughout the cabin. It's just so good, and this is really one of the clearest ways that they excel so much is this cohesive, gorgeous experience. And I think that's really cool because they refer to experiences a lot, right? They have these very cultivated experiences with the driving mode, with the ambient lighting, with the sounds. And that's everything that Mini is experience. So I say we should switch and you should show the experiences. Psych, Patrick's going to show you the experiences at night because that's when we're going to get all the fun of it. And a lot of that really comes out at night. Ooh, that sounds kind of spooky. But before we show you some of the rear features, just look how fun this is. You just tap this switch up for reverse, neutral drive, and then down twice for
B mode, which is one pedal.
Yeah, B mode, buzz, buzz. And then your power on is literally, on and off, is literally a key, which I think is adorable.
Yeah, it's sort of like...
It doesn't come out.
A lot of people don't want a start-stop button. I actually like having one because there's times when I want to get in the car and I don't want things to be on. But like having that as your start-stop button is just really cool and quirky. And the same thing for the experiences button. We'll show you that later. My only little complaint here is like this is your volume knob and it's so small. Of course you can adjust the volume on the steering wheel, but for the passengers, like it just seems like a little, like I want something bigger. Like if they would have taken this size maybe, or even slightly bigger, they could have had a bigger volume button. It just looks teensy.
It does look teensy.
And it looks like it's a joystick, so you can go like tap it that way to go to the next track, which I normally do on the steering wheel. But anyways.
But it's nice to have an option for me to do it. All right, get in the back, Patrick.
Okay, so the seat has been pushed back quite far. I'm 5'6", decent leg room. The other thing that people forget, I think, is like when they look at the back seats is like, how much do your knees have to like come up? It's a little bit up, but not as bad as some other cars. It's not completely like down. I wouldn't mind having a little bit more room back here. There's nothing underneath the front seats to like impede my feet or get in my way, so that's nice. Back here we have another couple of USB-C ports and the vents back here. There's no actual like climate control, but I can open and close the vents. It's feeling very nice getting some breeze right now.
And that metal has the same texture that you see all around. It's just really cool.
Liv is all about the textures.
Yeah.
Now here's something that never really bothers me. Well, one thing I do want to say is like we were just in a Blazer EV and these like strap points for the car seats were such a pain. Like they really were bugging me just sitting in the seat. This, I really don't feel it. It's not that big of a deal.
They're wide enough. They're away from your body, which is cool.
But one thing that we constantly hear from when we give people a ride is like, I can't get the seatbelt in. And I don't think it's that big of a deal, but did it very nice and quickly back here. I think what gets the people that we give a ride is like, they're not used to riding into the back seat. So they just keep going like, I don't know. But anyways, just did a quick test because it bugs me when I'm trying to drive and somebody's like, I can't find the seatbelt. I think it's pretty easy. This one is just out there. Oh wait, is that what is this extra one for? I'm not sure. Huh.
Oh, is it only a middle latch? Oh, the middle doesn't get a proper seatbelt.
No, it's supposed to.
Is it for child seat?
I got to figure this out now. And then let's just check out. We have their cup holders here. Let's see how that armrest is. That's a good height. Feels very almost even with the door, but it has to have a seatbelt here. We've got to figure this out. Okay. I had to get out to figure this out, but it was pretty darn confusing. But here's the middle seatbelt. And I think what you do is you clip this one in. Oh no, okay, so it goes, there we go, sorry. Figuring this out. And then you do this. This is, okay, so the middle seat is super confusing. Once you know it, it's fine, but try explaining that to like a 7-year-old and trying to get them buckled in with that might be pretty darn difficult. So
and that is definitely only for a small person because the tuchus area, the butt area is really small.
So anyways, I've never seen anything like that. Maybe that's just me, but and then how do you get that out now? Yeah, that's really interesting. Or maybe you're supposed to just leave it like that. I don't know. Okay, I'll stop playing with that. That's the weirdest middle seat belt. Now, granted, most of the time you're not going to try to fit somebody in the middle, in the back of a Mini. But if you do, it is complicated. You can figure it out.
It is a Countryman though.
So
but
anyways,
while you were playing with that, I wanted to take a second to adjust the seat.
Oh yeah.
Because both of these seats were set as far back as they could go. So I moved this one forwards. It's not as forwards as it can go, but I wanted to put it in a slightly more realistic way because
good
now
room.
You can see. Yeah, that's a good amount of room.
Knees are up a little bit, but not horrible. Lots of room here. Oh, that's with the glass roof. But even without the glass roof, I got a decent amount of room. I'm sure somebody that's over 6 feet tall might be a bit cramped back here, but they're getting in a Mini. What do they expect? Our intent was to yesterday show you some of the modes and experiences, but we decided that it looked better at night. So we actually filmed sort of like an ASMR segment with the different experiences last night. So we'll put that in right here. So now it's the next day and we'll go over some of the stuff here, you know, in the infotainment system. We are actually charging. By the way, we're charging at 57 kilowatts. These aren't the fastest chargers. We used them long time ago, but so far we haven't got this above 60 kilowatts of charging. We know this isn't a fast charging EV, but if you have home charging, you're not looking at doing many road trips, this is probably still fine for a lot of people. We always like to point out the example of going San Diego to Las Vegas. Yes, you would like to be able to like just stop for like 15 minutes and charge. This one might be 45 minutes or so, or 40 minutes. You know, who knows? So you would have a little bit of a lengthier charge, but if you don't do a ton of road trips, it doesn't matter. But overall, the round display takes some time to get used to. I'm getting used to it. There are some things I don't like. So like for the AC controls. You got to like tap it. And then I was like, is it like you could, I don't know. It's like you can drag your finger, but you're sort of supposed to just like tap on it.
I find it a little hard to do while you're driving. Because we tried to do that and I was missing a lot.
Yeah. So it's like there's some little misses in like the screen. It all looks great. And I love the different looks of it. You can swipe. Oh, wait. Yeah. Now you can swipe. Cancel.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
I'm in the charging modes. I need to get back. But you can set the charging level, apparently. You can limit the AC charging. So like at our house, we have a 40 amp circuit only. So we charge at 32 amps. So I could tell the car to limit that, although the charger itself at our house is limited. But where that may be useful is if you are parked someplace and you want to extend your charge time, which people are like, why would I want to do that? Well, it could be like one time we were parked at a hotel in Vegas, and because the car finished charging, we got charged idle fees. You can literally limit it down on the AC side and limit your charging. So that could actually be a good thing. But let's see, let's go through here. You can see it's a little bit laggy, like loading up the Android Auto maps. But then it's like swiping to get to the next thing, which is not bad. But of course, if I want to get to like one that's 4 over, that can take a while to like get to the right one. That's like our ADAS overview here, just a clock. So it looks beautiful. I really like it. And for the most part, you know, I just keep the map here.
It also, I think, looks better circular. There's another mode where the map is square, which I find uncomfortable.
Wait. And I'm still like, how do I get to where I want?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go, yeah.
So now it's switching over to Android Auto mode, and it does the square, so I get a little bit more information. My Android Auto song shows up here. So it's there's some oddities in that. And then we go back over here, and again, it's like a lot of times there's like multiple touches, scrolling. I don't know. Overall, it's not a bad interface. It will take a while to get used to, but it has everything that you need. I haven't had any complaints. The thing I really like the best is like these mechanical switches down here and the experiences. I think they're a lot of fun and very just quirky. And sound system sounded great. I love like the parking camera. Let's see, range prediction. I don't know if so it's estimating we have 122 miles of range. I wonder if that goes up and down as we're driving. Or that, I don't know. Anyways, we haven't played a lot with this. What else should I go into, Liv?
I don't know. I mean, I think that one of the interesting things about the Mini and this brand at all is like how carefully curated every experience is. So like we mentioned before, that word experiences, it's down there. It's so important to the brand that there is a button for experiences, which we love, obviously our favorite.
Go-kart mode.
It's just so cute. And it is an experience. And being in this car is an experience. It's an experience that has a couple compromises, quite a few really, but it's very curated and whole. So like even that, what you're doing there is like very curated.
Circular.
Yeah.
I think that's just, that's for the actual like Google stuff, their settings. Yeah, and to be honest, I know it has gotten some criticism about the infotainment system, but the reality is like it has my speed there, it has the speed and directions and heads-up display. I have my map. It's not like I'm switching a lot, so I don't have to dive into it. It's just fairly functional and easy. I think my biggest thing is like it is sort of hard to get used to because I'm used to like a square. A rectangle screen. So like when I want to touch something, I like rest my hand like on the corner, but here it's sort of like, where do I rest my hand if I'm trying to touch that? It's going down the road, it can be a little bit bouncy.
And as a passenger, you have a slightly easier job because you can just go like that.
Yeah.
And hold, while you're pressing, but you can't really as the driver.
But overall, it's like, I give it a 10 out of 10 on aesthetics for this display. I just like the look of it. Usability, maybe 6 or 7 out of 10, but like I said, most of the time I have my maps, I'm good. There are things like this because it's like I can swipe back and forth. So it's like, I would like to be able to like set which order, because like I would like to have the weather, the map, and then like my music.
And we haven't logged in
music, and then it has, yeah, maybe I'm gonna customize that
in the Mini ID. Yeah, maybe. So we're not sure if you can do that.
But anyways, just a brief overview of that. I think a lot of times there's a big emphasis on software. In the end, you will sort of just get used to, you know, how it works. It isn't like a bad design overall, but overall the aesthetics of this looks fantastic, and I'm really happy with just like I'll take some compromises for that circle. We said we were going to film on the road from Colorado Springs to Pikes Peak on the way down, but it was raining, so we sort of skipped that. Then we were going to film right after Colorado Springs, and it was like pouring rain. We finally got a little bit of dry air, so we won't spend a long time on this, but what we can do is just sort of show you, like, it is a capacitive touch steering wheel, so I have the active driving assist, I think is what they call it, on. You don't have to have this display. You can go back to other things. Some people love this. I don't see what the point is necessarily, because I can look out and see that there's cars there. Here it's like they disappear and all sorts of things. So fun to look at maybe for the passenger, but I don't see that it's that useful.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's like really for me.
Yeah, you get to enjoy it, but you could just still actually look out the window.
Yep.
So, but otherwise, it's been doing a good job. I turned it off when it was like really heavy rain. It didn't ask to be turned off. I just don't like having it on when it's those type of conditions. It's been working really well. I do want to comment on this heads-up display. When I've seen it in other videos, I thought, well, that looks cheap. When we got into the car last night and driving at night, I'm like, I actually like this. It's actually sort of neat. It's not the heads up stuff isn't like over the road. It's right here and it's like over the hood. But this afternoon, I decided I do not like it.
Why?
So as we're driving in these lighting conditions, sometimes because the hood is shiny, it's reflecting pretty brightly. And even though that's very tinted, it's like just surrounding it and even a little bit going through it. I'm trying to see like what my speed is, or see what the next turn is, because the navigation is in the heads up display. And because I have like that bright and that dark, and I'm like, I have to look in that general direction. So it's not a great spot. And I still think it looks cheap in person. Do you think it looks cheap, or?
I do, yeah. I like that with most heads-up displays, you'd have no idea that the car has them. In fact, we were just in a car, it's the Mazda 3. I've been reviewing some ICE vehicles as well, just to get a good understanding of what else is out there. That had a heads-up display. We didn't even know until halfway through the launch.
Yeah, and then I had to turn it on, and it wasn't the greatest.
It wasn't the greatest, but you had no idea it was there. But this is like obvious that there's something there, and you kind of can't get around that. Yeah, I don't love that. Last night it was cool though, because you were like, it's not at a good height. So I went in and adjusted the height. So there's tons of adjustability in the heads up display, which is cool.
That's the other thing is I think when it's further out, like if you move around like this, it's moving, but not that noticeable. But like as I move around, it's like my heads up display is moving. A little bit distracting. So enough about that. Like I sort of just wish they had a screen here. It does do, I believe it does eye tracking. I see the cameras there looking at me, but it's mostly it's capacitive touch. I saw in another video, somebody said if you yawn, it'll notify you to take a break.
Really?
Yeah.
You've yawned a couple times. I'm really yawning right now.
I didn't see that. Otherwise, this interior, now that it's daytime and we have the camera back there, you can sort of see. It's an interesting interior. It feels, I wouldn't say too premium, but overall it feels pretty good. I had the massaging seats on.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Is it still going?
Yes.
How good does it feel in comparison to other massaging seats?
It doesn't go up high. It's basically from here down. So it feels good, but I'm like, I would love something in my shoulders. Is it just me leaning forward?
I would love something at all.
Yeah, it's been a comfortable drive. No ventilated seats, or at least I don't believe there are. But more of the driving, if it feels comfortable. Of course, like I'm not actually handling the steering, so I can't tell you how it necessarily feels. But when I did do it, it felt fine. It feels very good at highway speeds. Basically, the visibility is really good. I feel like this feels pretty high. Like the door sills feel very high. But otherwise, like I actually have excellent visibility. The rear view mirror, sometimes like you look at the rear view mirror, but it's like you got this little tiny rear window. This feels like I'm getting almost all of it. If the one of the headrests is up, if I would put that down, it would be better. It's not this one, is it? No. So it's like good visibility all around. The sunroof helps as well.
Yeah, and obviously we've had this open because we've been filming and we have the camera attached right there, which I've been trying to check if it's still filming. I like to check things. It is. But I love that you could close it. And the IR coating is not that great. So you might want to close it sometimes, which is fine if you have a cover, in my opinion.
If you notice there was a tire in the road, wasn't quite in my path, but I was able to like nudge the driver's assistance around it.
That's awesome.
And it didn't cancel, because that's one of the things that bugs me about some systems is if you have it on and you're like, whoa, there's something in the road, as soon as you touch it, it's like boom, and you're popped out, which can be jarring. That just sort of let me like swerve around it. I don't want to do too much because people think I'm drunk or something.
Or like that person we saw earlier, like you're on your phone.
They're literally like falling in front of them. But so that, we're still going through and testing all of this. The driver's assistance also has like I can tell it to slow down when the speed limit sign changes. It can also slow down for curves. Actually, let me double check that, because I think it said that so like some of the features aren't available in this country.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, so route control is not in this country, or the adjustable speed limits for curves is not in this country. Speed limit assistant, maybe that is. Yeah, speed limit assistant, it's set to manual, but you can set that to automatic. That at least is here. There was something else that was, assisted driving plus, which is their hands-free. That's the key. I got it in assisted driving mode. If I tap on that, function not available in this country. So even though I can turn it on, which I think that's sort of odd.
That's so odd.
It's like you can turn it on, but it's not available in the US.
So it's not doing what it does, but with hands-on?
Yeah, it's doing the same thing, but it's with hands-on, which isn't that big of a deal to me. We have Blue Cruise in our Mach-E, and a lot of the time I do just keep my hand on the steering wheel anyways, just because you never know what's going to happen. But it is nice being able to do hands-free and like I need to open my chips or whatever.
Yeah, well, and so I'm curious, what is a subscription? Because we know BMW and their subscription things, right? But like, what is a subscription in the driver's assistance? Because I think I was under the impression that it's a one-time fee, which I think was like, yeah, a lot of tires to avoid. I think it was 30 to 100. I'm not sure, but that would be cool if it's a one-time fee for the advanced assistance or
I'm not sure,
hands-free, whatever.
We'll have to. You could research whatever.
Yeah.
How do you think about? I was going to ask you about the noise. I think the noise level is not bad. We're getting a bit of road noise, tire noise here.
It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I'd say it's equal to the Ioniq 5. Like, don't you think?
Yeah, it does feel like I'm getting a bit more of the road noise than I think that we got, but it's always hard because like we had the Ioniq 5 in California. This is in Colorado, different pavement.
True.
But
this does have the upgrade, so it's the Iconic package, which gets the Harman Kardon speakers. So we did listen to music on the way down.
Yeah.
And it sounded good. I'm like the worst audiophile. Like I love music, but I could listen with the crappiest headphones. So yeah. Did you notice if it was great or not?
It sounded good.
Sounded good.
Like, we're not the ones to seek out if you're looking at is the stereo like perfect. I thought it sounded really good.
Yeah.
And didn't even think about it. So
this is definitely not a cone of silence cabin though, but it's not noisy. It's better than a nice vehicle, but I wouldn't say cone of silence at all.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It's $50,000 that, you know, we can talk about the price now or later, but I think 50,000 ish sounds quite expensive for the size. There's hardly a frunk, doesn't charge super fast, the range isn't super great. So it does seem a bit pricey, considering like a Mach-E is starting under 40,000 now for a similar range. So this
is always a tough one, right? So like more power, more range doesn't mean anything if you don't need more power, more range, right? So if this offers what you need and it makes you feel good, then this is the right vehicle for you. So it really depends on what you need and what you want. Because sometimes our wants and our needs are different things, but that's okay, right?
If you want a round display.
So actually, out the gate, from the start, this is 45,000. But I think that with the standard package, you don't get powered seats. And personally, for me, I need powered seats. That's a one. But like, so that's my additional thing. And then I think that's about a $3,000 add-on that gets you into the next package. So you could get this for 45, but are you going to get it for 45?
No.
So, right. So as spec, this one is 51.
And bonus, by the way, I get to show you that the driver's assistance is working well in traffic. Yay. It slowed us all the way down. It didn't.
That felt very good and natural.
Yeah, it actually felt good, but we did a gradual slowing. The ones that always scare me is like when you can see the traffic is coming to a quick stop. I don't like all of the systems. I'm like, I can see it coming to a stop. Like, can we like let off the gas now? So anyways, I know the electrons.
That felt really natural. Like I'm glad you told us that it wasn't you doing it because it felt like you.
Yeah. It handled it very well. You know, some of the tests, you know, like people want to test these on certain, you know, circuits or certain whatever, but like really the test is like what happens when that guy or that person cuts me off in traffic like this? How does that feel? What happens when I see traffic coming to a complete stop?
Like
how does this feel? Well, no. Like I'm doing 70 and I see it at a complete stop. It's really hard to test all of that. You have to just sort of get used to it. And that's the other thing is like with any of these systems, don't just watch a review and go like, oh, it handles traffic and then just let it handle it. Slowly transition and get used to things. Even if it's hands-free, keep your hands on definitely while you get used to the systems. Overall, I feel like they will all fail at certain points or disengage. They like to say disengage, but it failed, right? And they will all do that at certain points, but it's like learning where they will fail so that you are prepared. And you can sort of get to know systems. So like, oh, I can see the line markings went away and it disengaged.
Yeah. Oh, there's a particularly big off ramp or on ramp.
Yeah, there's certain things that will throw them off, or the sun or whatever. So
yeah.
And then there's somebody cutting in front of me. It didn't like slam on the brakes and go like, oh gosh, it sort of figured out he was going to move quicker. There's another instance of that. It's doing a really nice job. The way these are successful or appear successful or when it's like it feels natural, and so far it's felt natural. Now it does do some type of assisted lane change. It did it last night. I've been trying to get it to do it today, but like even that I was like, oh, I want to move over quickly, so I just forced it. I didn't even wait for it. But anything else on the driving impressions, or should I turn my massaging seat ended?
Oh, did it? When? Right then?
No, like I don't know when. I got busy talking and I didn't. I've been enjoying it.
So by the way, on the topic of the seats, we oftentimes when you get a rental car, loan a car, whatever, you don't necessarily spend a huge amount of time in it right away, like hours and hours and hours. But we spent like an hour in it last night, and then we've been in the car for like, I don't know, 5 hours today or something.
Yeah.
Comfortable. Definitely comfortable. I know I mentioned it perhaps in the hill climb video or whatever, but it's been really comfortable. And this is a lot of bolstering. It's comfortable and really bolstered, which is like a more playful kind of feature than you would think you'd get in a Countryman, right? Or is that a really playful car?
Yep. And there, it slowed us down, and it sort of slowed down a little bit too much, but I think it thought the car in front of us was going to come to a stop.
Whoa.
Oh, I don't know what they're honking for. You probably didn't hear that, but I think there's a little bit of road rage going on there.
Yeah.
On that note, let's focus on the driving, not subject you to boring traffic, and stay away from some road rage.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to sort of wrap up our review. We're going to give you a summary. We got to go to the airport, which means we're going to drop this off. I think Liv is very disappointed that we have to leave it.
Oh, I'm very disappointed. I'm also disappointed that we didn't have more time. So as we said earlier, it was sort of a surprise that we were going to get this. We only found out like a day before we came, and we only had it for 3 days.
Yeah,
it was only 3 days, and we have to be honest with you because I feel like you need more time to get to know something really well. So hopefully we get to spend more time with this. We want to test out the Mini ID. We want to see everything that we can customize because I'll say my thoughts for now.
Yeah.
It's a very curated experience, which is lovely, but sometimes I want to be able to customize things a bit more. So I'd love to know like what more you can do to make things exactly unique to you, whether it be like the ambient lighting colors or the arrangement of the menus, whatever it is. And that's something that hopefully we can learn with more time. But the time that we had, delightful. It is, you're going to say a couple words when you get in this car and play with it. Adorable, fun, cute, delightful.
Yeah.
And us and the other people who were in the vehicle.
Mine might be slightly different, but along those same terms. But yeah, we just went to lunch with our friends, and they are, in their own rights, car reviewer critics.
They have a Mini.
yeah, they actually have a lot of the old classic Minis. Not old classics, but the new old Mini. But anyways, they loved it. They loved the quirkiness. They loved that they brought the circle display here.
Love the go-kart mode.
For me, it's sort of like when we try to do these reviews, we think of like who it's for. I don't think you're looking for if you're looking for like an economy EV, you're probably not necessarily doing that. But if you want a smaller EV that has some premium feel, some fun features, this is a fantastic, perfect example of what you can find. I really like all of the little touches, like this dash. Like our friends were like, "Oh, that dash is very interesting." I was like, "But you got to see the lighting at night." And those are the type of things that we love being able to experience, because like if you do a test drive on a day like this at noon, you're not going to be able to see the ambient lighting at all, really. So having it for 3 days, we got to experience some of those things. But it's just a very easy car to live with. It feels roomier than you would sort of expect with the Mini name on it. I know it's a Countryman, but it just felt comfortable. The massaging seats were great. The driver
try them. Oh my gosh,
we'll do that.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah. The driver's assistance worked well. I think it's interesting that there's some things like, I think it has like a hands-free mode, but it says not available in this country. I think that's a little bit weird. Just take it out of the menu if I can't turn it on. But overall, yeah, if you are considering this, if you want something that's fun, and I think that's, it's very easy to go like, I'm buying extra horsepower or I'm buying extra features, but extra fun. Like I think that's part of the price of this is like, there's some extra fun stuff. Like if we are looking at fashion, like shoes or whatever, like you'll pay extra to have something quirky and fun. It's the same thing with this. And I think I'll just go back to like, we've talked about the paint doesn't look flashy in the photos, but like when you walk by it on a day like this, super bright and sunny, it's supposed to be like 96 degrees today. You see that hint of purple, and you're like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really gorgeous. And I think you hit the nail on the head, because it is really fun, and that like some people will pay more for more power or for more range, and it might be more than you need, right? But like, who's to tell you what you need? You get to decide that. So like, do you need a fun car, an excessively fun car? If that's what you need or want, whatever, then get this. Like, then get it. Like, you can get what you want. It doesn't have to be more range. It could be this. And actually now with this Countryman, it has 240 miles of range, I think.
Somewhere up there. Yeah,
somewhere,
we should know this.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm going to pop it up.
Whoever edits this. I probably will because it's so cute. I don't know. We'll see. But you can make the decision about what you value, of course. So I would love this car. I would absolutely love it. It's the right size. It's lovely that it's spacious. You can put the seats down and then have a huge trunk. It's super cute. It's easy to drive. It's really easy for me as a left leg crossover driver. And I think if you like a forgiving driving style of pedal, although we did find like the accelerator can be a little touchy at times.
I had a transition like where it was in regen and I switched back to accelerator like right at the end, and it was like a bit of a jolt. Yeah. But it's, you know, little software tweaks can fix that, and most manufacturers are looking at doing those type of adjustments, whether it's at the dealer or over the air. I'm not sure if Mini's doing over the air. I would assume, but it doesn't have Tesla supercharger access now, but that's coming. That's like a game changer if you do road trip in any EV. It just gives you so many more options. But overall, yeah, like I really like this. I can highly recommend it if you are considering it. It has that quirky, fun stuff. You may have to, you know, there's not a ton of Mini dealers in the US, so you may have to seek it out. But I would definitely pick this over the gas Countryman for sure.
Oh, for sure. And I will say, like, I have a huge crush on this car. It's lovely. And I have two caveats. So one is specific to me, and one I think is realistic. The fact that we have the Equinox with not only, well, we have the Mach-E with an instrument cluster. We have an Equinox with an instrument cluster, but the Equinox is customizable. You get a full map. That's my favorite mode. So our instrument cluster is full map. You can see like a close-up of where, like the roads around where you're going. And I'm just so attached to that. I really like that. I really like that. So just going back to a heads-up display and there's nothing else, it does feel like a step down in that regard. And then the second caveat is, and this is what I say is just for me because this depends on your financial situation, but for me it feels a little pricey. But once again, it could be, if this is exactly what you're looking for and you want this perfect curated bundle, well, like I said, there was that leasing deal for like $359 a month and $4,000 down or something like that.
Yeah. And just always shop around. There's always deals changing. We know tax credits are changing, so yeah. Anyways, I think we should probably wrap this up. We got to go say goodbye to our friends, make our way to the airport. We're going to stop at Meow Wolf on the way.
For a pirate party.
For a pirate party. So anyways, that won't be in this video.
No. But thank you so much for joining us as we checked out the Mini Countryman SE, the 2025 Mini Countryman SE in Indigo Sunset Blue Metallic. I think I got it right this time. I know, what a mouthful. Please do let us know what you think about this car down below. Do you love Mini? Is it worth it? What are your things that you really, really want? A huge thank you to our patrons whose names are scrolling across the screen right now. We truly appreciate you guys and your support of us and this channel, as well as you, our YouTube members. Thank you guys so much. You can join both those things down below if you would like. And ultimately, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Give it 2 likes.
Give it 2 likes.
Actually 3, because you like and then you unlike and then you like again. So just like, yeah.
Does that matter? Does it?
No, it does not matter.
And on that note, just because I remembered that there was a powered roof, and now I'm going to slowly continue the outro, so hopefully you guys can see some of it as it powers all the way back. No, how far back? There it is. You see some sunlight. We could open it up if we wanted to, but we're not going to because it's 96 degrees. So on that note,
we need to stop charging because it's costing us money.
Oh, okay, let's get out of here. So on that note, whether you're in a Mini or not, you're charging, you got a sunroof or whatever.
A Mini or a Biggie.
A Mini or a Biggie. Enjoy the ride. A Mini or a Mach-E.
No.
A Mini or a Mach-E.
No.
No. Bye.